Listen to this voice carefully. This sound is a sound that clarifies and simulates the universe 716,000 years after the Big Bang. This sound was captured in 2013 by cosmic microwave backgrounds of the universe that were captured by the E.S. Planck satellite. John G. Grammer, a doctor from the University of Washington, converted the information from these rays into an audio recording which we consider to be the oldest sound wave that can be captured. The Big Bang Theory may not be a theory anymore. We have a lot of clear and observable evidence for it, and through it we were able to know how the universe began and also how the universe evolved to this day over time. But can we know what will happen in the future from what happened in the earlier universe? Does the universe have an end? Or does the universe die, vanish, explode at the end? Or in short, what are the possible ways for the universe to end? Well, we will talk about it now. Today we will talk about the most recommended methods by scientists to be the end of the universe. Before we talk about it, let us clarify an important point on this subject. The future of the universe depends greatly on its expansion velocity and the level of expansion it gets accelerated by a mysterious energy that makes up 68% of the universe, and scientists call it the dark energy. Dark energy is produced by the energy contained in the inherent void of space called the zero-point energy. Dark energy is the cause of the acceleration and the expansion of the universe. Nobody knows yet what is the main cause of expansion, but what we know is that the dark energy defines the property of empty space in the universe. In other words, the more space we have, the more dark energy we get. As a result, expansion accelerates more and we have more space. However, scientists are still investigating and researching about whether the total dark energy equals to its density in the universe. In fact, the idea of cosmic expansion has been simplified by an equation called Friedman's equation. In Friedman's equation, we see the letter A here, which describes for us an equation the size of the universe. And the letter A that has 2 points above it represents for us the change that are obtained shape and size of the universe when expanding. Besides that, it also describes to us by the level of cosmic expansion, acceleration, or deacceleration. If the level of density of objects in the universe is low, their gravity will not be affected by the forces of expansion, and in the end, the expansion will continue. And if the gravitational forces of the cosmic objects are affected as high, the level of acceleration will slow down and the universe will shrink. This unit depends on the density and mass represented by this unit. The positive sign before pressure describes the slowdown and regression that will occur in the universe. Regardless, the negative sign describes the outward expansion. There are three kinds of expansions. First one, or -1/3 more than W, the total and density of dark energy will be equal in magnitude, which will slow the expansion of the universe. The second one, or W is equal to -1, which could be our universe. The total dark energy is slightly less than its density level at first, but after billions of years, the total dark energy will increase significantly at the level of its density, and this causes an extraordinary acceleration of the universe. However, this will not cause eternal acceleration and the expansion velocity will return to normal. The last one, or -1, is more than W, more than -1/3. The total dark energy will increase and decrease and suddenly at high speed, causing eternal and rapid expansion. What the letter W means in the digital illustration is a mathematical unit subordinate to the state equation, in which the pressure is divided by the density. After this long clarification, we can now start talk about our topic. There's an overall form of expansion called -1 over W, which increase the level of the total dark energy and density of dark energy by the same amount. This type of expansion will cause a great condition called the Big Rip. In this type, the universe will expand so large that the force of gravity will not resist the expansion, and the universe will expand to the point that the event horizon of the universe will shrink due to the extraordinary expansion, and at first the event horizon will become small relative to Milky Way. Then it will get smaller and smaller to the side of a planet Earth. And this process will continue until it becomes the size of atoms. And finally, it will destroy the small structures of the atoms and leaving only subatomic particles that will not combine with each other due to the large space. This process is one of the most frightening ways for the universe to end. The second method is called the Big Crunch and the Big Bounce. The Big Crunch shows us the first type of expansion, in which the force of expansion is affected by the attractiveness of cosmic bodies, which slows the acceleration and shrinks the universe. When shrinking, objects and substance will gather the universe at one point, causing another Big Bang. And this is the definition of the Big Crunch. When the Big Bang happens, in the normal case, a second universe will form, and the same process will be repeated forever, and this defines the Big Bounce. We will not have understood these methods and processes without our explanation of the dark energy mechanism and the types of expansions. These methods, no one have to worry about their occurrence. They will not start until after billions of years. However, what is the shape in which the universe is expanding? And if the Big Bounce is infinite, then where is its beginning? Well, we will leave this topic for another video. Until that day, do not stop wondering and be curious.